For our introductory activity at 9:15, we're going to hide different things around the classroom, different pictures. You're going to send your kids off to a mission to find different items. You're going to ask that they do exactly what you tell them to do. After they come back to the circle, you're going to talk about how in today's lesson, Moses had set 12 spies to find different things as well, because God wanted them to have a new home. And they were to return back to Moses, giving them a full report of what they had seen. At 11, you're going to have pictures for them to color about the lesson, and then you're also going to play a game with them where you're going to tell them that you're going to go somewhere. They're going to follow you, and you're just going to walk them around the room over and over and over until they're going to ask you, where are we going? And you're going to talk to them about how in today's lesson God had given his people a time out, and they were wandering in the desert for 40 years. For our circle time today, we're going to teach our kids about how Moses had brought the people to the edge of the promised land. He had to choose a representative from each of the 12 tribes. These men were going to secretly cross to Canaan and scout the land where God was going to let them make a new home. Among these 12 spies were 2 men by the name of Joshua and Caleb. They loved God with all their hearts, and they also loved Moses. Moses wanted them to find out different things about this land. One, he wanted to know if the people that were there were strong or were they weak. He also wanted to know if there were a lot of people or just a few. Would the land be considered good or bad? Was it like a big strong city, or did it have like tents? Was the land rich or poor, and did they have a forest filled with trees? After those 40 days, the spies returned and gave a report. The land was good, and it was full of good food such as milk and honey. But the people who lived there were strong, and the cities were large and very well protected. The people living there were good soldiers, so it would be difficult to go and defeat them. So 10 of the spies didn't think it was a good idea to go into the land. And just 2 of those spies, just Joshua and Caleb, knew that God would help them take down these cities if only they trusted him. God was so angry because people doubted him. Moses begged God to be merciful and not destroy the people because they had so little faith. God was so moved by Moses' plea for mercy that he decided that the people would not die, but they would have to wander in the desert for 40 years before they were allowed to take the land. The people weren't happy about this kind of time out. They were angry at God, and they grumbled about their punishment. Today, just a few tips while you're teaching your class. Take your kids to circle time to do this. Explain that this lesson comes from the book of Numbers in the Bible. Show them the teaching pictures and engage with them as you read through the information on the back. Be enthusiastic about it, and remember to finish this time in prayer with them. For today's craft or learning project, you will have everything that you need provided in your classrooms. We will also be doing a special craft related to Father's Day at 9:15. This week we're going to learn a new Bible verse. The other weeks we're going to go back to the one we were learning, but today, this Sunday, we're going to learn Psalms 46:1, which is, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalms 46:1. For Bible Walk, just please go over the books of the Old Testament. In July, we're going to have a popsicle party for all of the kids who are able to tell us the books of the Old Testament. So you are a very important part of this. Thank you so much for everything you do. It is amazing to partner with you every Sunday. I know that summer is kind of tricky, so if you're planning to go out for the summer with your family, please let us know in advance so we can plan ahead and have the rooms fully staffed.